Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I've got 3 gel polishes, all from Madam Glam. I've got 3 beautiful shades. We've got pink, that is rose. We've got a beautiful purple, that is popsicle. And we also have blue, which I think is besame, I think is how you say it. Not too sure, I can just never get names right. And we also have a nude from Nailco, which is 11033. So for today's nail design, I really wanted to do a 3-way ombre. I feel like those are usually kind of the ombres that I try to shy away from. They're quite difficult for me to do usually, but now that I've started messing about a little bit, doing an ombres with the brush, I find that doing ombres with a couple of colours suddenly feels so much easier to do in a way. I would have never thought I'd say this, that it's easier to do an ombre with a brush than a sponge, but I do find that the more colours you use for an ombre, the brush seems to be just easier to work with. You're able to really kind of direct it where you want it and all of that good stuff. So I thought, let me do a design today. Let's pick out 3 colours. 3 colours that are probably like my kind of colours, and see what happens, see what we can do, how to, you know, incorporate it all together. So we've got 3 nails that are going to be nude, already chilling in the background, and we're doing a 3-way ombre, and we are going to do the ombre on both nails. I think I only show you guys me doing the one, but we are going to repeat on the other one. So you basically want to imagine half in the nail into 3 pieces, and that's where you want to place the colours. So I've decided to place the blue at the top, then place the purple, and then place the pink right at the bottom. The pink and the purple, I feel like I wish I could pick different colours, just because the pink and the purple just looked way too similar to one another, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine, but I would have probably next time went for a slightly different colour, just because you can really see the difference between the blue and the purple, and that pink and the purple not so much. So now that I've got the colours placed where I want them, my way of doing it is first tackling the 2 colours next to each other and trying to blend it. So I'm trying to blend it only in the centre, and leaving it there, going to the other colour and just blending it in the centre as much as I possibly can. So basically what happens is you're going to end up with 5 different shades of colour on the nail. So you're going to have the blue, then you're going to have this kind of bluey purpley shade mixed in the centre, then you have the purple, then you have the purple and pinky shade mixed together, then you have the pink. I hope that makes sense. So once you've blended it enough to roughly where you feel like you're happy, then that's when I decide to go right from the top right to the bottom, and I do not stop. So I just keep going. I don't wipe my brush in between. I don't do any of that. So this is, I think, what I'm doing now. So I'm not wiping my brush. I just keep going side to side, right to the bottom until you are happy. You don't want to do it too quick. Being slow is probably better than being too quick, I think. Right now it looks a bit mad. I was trying to wipe away the sides a little bit just because it felt like I had a bit too much gel polish on there. And you want to do on the other one, and of course do it again with a second layer, and you're good to go. Look at this ombre, looking gorgeous. You can really see the pink, the purple and the blue. I was worried you wouldn't be able to see the pink, but you can. And so this layer is not cured, so I'm just sprinkling on some of this kind of whitey glitter that I've got. I thought it would look so cute on this nail, and it literally looked like a sweetie. Like I just wanted to eat it. Literally, the name Sugared Nail is really living up to its name today. This nail was really looking delicious, looking cute. I really liked it. It really just made me think of a sweet that I just wanted to eat, literally. So using a little tool just halfway on, well, next to the nail, just to get rid of any of the excess before popping into the lamp. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Love it. So pop into the lamp. There we go. Everything has been cured now. Everything has 2 layers. Everything's good to go. So we are going to have one nail that I decided to go a bit crazy on, and I'm going to do a 3-way ombre on a French tip. So this is the way I decided to tackle it. I'm going to start off with outlining my French, which I always do. It's always how I start my French tips. So I've noticed that some people do a French tip by kind of covering the whole tip and then using a brush and removing gel polish from the top of the nail to create that, I guess it's called a smile line. I think it's a smile line. Or for me, I've just, I guess, mastered it doing it with just a nail brush straight on, and just get it done, I guess. But just do whatever method is right for you. You can always remove it. You'll see what I do in just a second. So once I've got it, so the top of the ombre is going to be blue, just like the other nails, and then I'm roughly colouring it in to where I think the ombre should basically start with the other colours. So you want to leave a fairly large chunk of it, just because you don't want to by accident go over your smile line with the ombre brush basically. So I'm just going to colour it in, then I'm going to do the same like I did with the other nails where I've placed the purple underneath, then some pink as well, and then you want to go side to side. So we're going to get to that in a second. I decided to disappear. There we are. We are back. No, we're not. There's my arm. Okay, let's grab the... Okay, more blue apparently. Apparently more blue. I was really taking my time here. Really, and you know what? This was also fast. Like, this is a bit sped up. So you can really see how much time I'm taking to get all this done. So there's the purple. And lastly, the pink is going on right at the tip, and then same thing, just go side to side until you're happy. Start off, of course, I like to start off at the bottom, making my way up, and then from the blue all the way down, and you're going to achieve your ombre. So here's my little lint-free wipe. I really like to get that a little bit wet with some nail prep cleaner. I like to clean my brushes with that liquid. I feel like it's so much better for your brushes than acetone, cleaning with acetone, so I do like to use that for cleaning purposes for my nails. And I have it wet next to me so that I just kind of dab away with my brush. So then once I'm happy, I'll just repeat like I said with the other nails. So right from the top of that blue right to the bottom, we're going to do one full movement, not taking off the brush, not wiping in between. There we are. We're starting the process, and right to the bottom, and it's going to make a seamless ombre. And I literally cannot believe I managed to achieve this. I've just been so scared. I don't think I've ever done, well, I'm sure I've done now, but yeah, in the past I just would always just never do these kind of ombre French tips. It was just kind of like an impossible thing for me. So I highly recommend giving it a go, especially if you've been also quite scared like I've always been. It's really actually not that hard if you really get a hang of it. You can achieve this with a sponge. I have tried this with a sponge before, but oh god, was it hard. Just because with my sponge method, I'd usually do it with clear acrylic, which is a bit tricky if you're trying to do a crisp smile line. Here I was trying to show you that whatever we do on one nail, we're going to flip it onto the other, so it's not identical. So here we're going to do a blue flower top right hand side, so we're going to do a flower top left hand side on the other nail. So we're going to use all three of those colours to achieve beautiful flowers. These are my all-time favourite flowers to do. Super easy. Highly recommend trying them. Literally the most easiest flowers ever. I don't know if they have a name. So if you're aware if this particular flower has any sort of name, let me know, so I can actually call it by the name. But what you do, place your dots at the top, then you connect it to the center of a flower, wherever you decide the center is, and then you just want to connect the lines. And then once you do the first initial line, you then want to connect the sides of the little ball that you've created to that line, and job done. You basically got yourself a beautiful flower. Beautiful flowers. So we're going to do 3 of those on the nail. We're going to do the blue one, we're going to do a purple and a pink. We're going to follow the way we've done the ombre. So next up, next to the blue flower, we're going to do a purple just like the ombre is, and then right at the bottom we're going to do a pink one just like the ombre has it. So with this nail, we're going to do the purple flower on the left hand side a little bit, but for this one in particular, we're actually going to do a full flower. So you can see at the top, the blue one is kind of like a half flower, the purple is going to be a full circle flower. So you just want to literally do dots, making a little circle, decide where your center is, connect all the dots, and just repeat the process until you are happy. And with the pink flower, we're going to do it bottom right hand side, and it's also going to be a half flower just like the blue is. So here I'm just gonna decide where the center is and just connect everything. It's honestly the easiest thing I've ever done. I think since I've done, well, first came across this flower or decided to do this flower or tried it out, whatever I did, ever since then, this is probably my 7th time or whatever it is now that I've just redone this flower, just because it's so beautiful, I think, and so simple to do. So if you had to learn a flower, I'd highly recommend this one. I think it's so cute. It's so cute. So I think I'm just going to let you be. Listen to the music, watch this little bit, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we just finished this one up. We're going to pop into the lamp, do it for the other one, and boom, we've got the nails done. Time to apply our matte top coat. You're going to have to let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about these colours? I think they're so beautiful. I think those are literally colours I'd rock all summer long. They're just so beautiful. I love the ombre. I'm quite upset actually that I managed to matte top coat these because it really dimmed the colours down and it wasn't as vibrant anymore, and I was really living for that vibrant moment there. For sure, like it's so pretty and I'm so gutted I matte top coated it. I feel like I've just been kind of picking up the matte top coat without even thinking anymore. It just, I don't know, it's almost like my brain's programmed to think matte top coat is just the best option and just go for it, and it clearly just isn't. You'll see in just a second. It's just so much more dull and just, yeah, just a bit of a shame. So if you're going to repeat this and do this design, do give it a go in the glossy. And if you do, please tag me if you post it anywhere, because I would love to see it glossy, to be honest. I really would. So you want to pop these into the lamp. I don't know if I mentioned, it is a matte top coat from Macot, if you're wondering. I'll have a link in the description. Pop these bad boys into the lamp, and then we can crack on with our crystal placement. We have a pretty simple crystal placement, nothing too crazy. We've got a few charm kind of looking accessories for your nails. So for this nail, I've got this beautiful bow. It was silver. It has a heart in the center, and I was like, yes, please. Looking cute. So we're going to place it right there. Oh, I just thought it was so cute. But you can see how the ombres and everything is just so much more muted. It's not as vibrant anymore. Such a shame. So that's that one in the lamp now. Now it's time for the flowers. So for the flowers, pretty simple. Just place a crystal in the center of the flowers just to give it that extra little sparkle and look. So you want to use probably the slightly smaller sizes on the corners, just because it's a corner. That one, the purple one, you could probably use a slightly larger one if you wanted to, or you can just stick to the same size across all of those flowers. Repeat it onto this nail here as well, of course, in the other center of the flower. So the rhinestone glue gel that I'm using is from Macot, in case you're wondering, and the crystals are from, where is it? Oh, AliExpress. Of course it is. It's in the description as usual. I always have the Macot glue gel and the crystal in the description. They're literally amazing. I highly recommend. They have beautiful colors. Go, have a look down there. And this is the last nail now we're going to finish up. So right in the center there, a bit more higher up than the center actually, we're going to place this beautiful charm. It's gorgeous. It's got kind of like a heart at the top looking thing, almost like a cross vibe. I'm not sure, but it's beautiful. That's all I know. It's just very beautiful. I love the silver ones. And then I'm just going to repeat, just because I've been doing this crystal placement, it feels like recently, for a couple of my nail designs actually, where I place a charm and I kind of try to create a necklace looking thing from it, just because I probably don't know how to make it into a nice crystal placement, and I think this is gonna look good, which it's not the worst. But I should probably try and do something different in some upcoming videos and not just repeat this one. But I've been trying to do the charms a bit more. I have plenty of those, like loads of those. They're very beautiful, but they can be quite difficult to incorporate in nail design, especially if you're working on clients with very short nails. Of course, there's just no way you can use them. They're just too chunky, too big. So yeah, since I'm using large nails, I just thought, let me try and see what I can do, how I can incorporate them, how we can make them look beautiful on nails. So yeah, I'm trying to utilize them a little bit, get them moving. So just a little simple necklace vibe. We're just going to go the largest crystal closest to the charm to the smallest crystal as far away as you can. You're going to decrease in your crystal size. That's all really. You can use the same size if you want, but I do feel like it's quite effective if you play about with the sizes and make it look slightly larger, slightly smaller, all of that good stuff. So once you're happy, pop them into the lamp. If you wanted to be a little bit more extra, you could place caviar beads in between the crystals, but today I decided not to do that. And here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. I think it's so, well, I was going to say simple. It is quite simple, you know. The whole design was basically focused around the ombre, and I love it. And you can see how seamless it ended up coming out with the brush method. So do give it a go. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.